Yeah, what is going on, everybody? I am your host, Slackerz, bringing you our next matchup in the Fighter Pass tournament. So, if you're new and you're wondering what this is, a couple rules real quick to get you all caught up on what this whole tournament is. So, it's a tournament where I gathered 32 characters that have no representation in Smash Ultimate currently. So, they potentially have a chance to be DLC for Smash Ultimate in the Fighter Pass. And then each day on the channel, besides Sundays, I upload one matchup from the tournament, and then we just kind of vote between the two characters that we'd rather see as a DLC character, and then tournament form. So, you win, you keep moving on until you get to the championship, and eventually we're going to have a winner of the whole thing. So, yeah, the way to vote is down in the comments by simply typing the name of one of the two characters in today's matchup, and you see the two characters who are in the matchup. They're in the parentheses in the title of the video, and I will be going over the matchup in just a second. So, yeah, one vote per person. Type it down in the comments. You can vote for both if you absolutely want to, but it's a double elimination tournament. Character has to lose twice before they're eliminated, and voting stays open for just 1 week. That way the tournament keeps on rolling. So, with that out of the way, we have to go back a week to a matchup where I guess we get the results because, that matchup's up, the time's up on that, so we got to get the results. And the matchup was Sora against Scorpion. Sora, Kingdom Hearts, Scorpion, Mortal Kombat. Two really big characters, two really big franchises going at it. And in the early rounds, it was looking like I can't even say early rounds. In the early, when I was tallying up the votes, it was looking like it's going to be an upset. And I was like, okay. And then the more the voting went on, I was like, okay, we might have an upset here. No, we didn't. I mean, here's the votes. Let me just show you. Sora ended up winning 43 to 29. Scorpion, 29 votes for the loser. So far in the last, number of weeks for matchups. Maybe besides Master Chief and Agumon. Just for this tournament, 43 to 29 is pretty close. That's still somewhat close. So, it's only 14 votes. So, Scorpion put up a fight, but Scorpion's not done. Scorpion just has one loss now, so he drops to the loser bracket, and Sora gets to, continue on in the winner's bracket. So Sora will be facing Phoenix Wright in Sora's next matchup, but we'll get to that some point down the road. So, like I said, Scorpion drops to the loser bracket, and he will be taking on Geolight, and that'll be coming up, I think, on Tuesday. So stay tuned for that. And then today's matchup is Tracer taking on Sub-Zero. So we got a lot of Mortal Kombat here. We had Raiden's matchup yesterday against Steve. We had Scorpion's results today, losing, but in a pretty good effort against Sora. And now we have Sub-Zero taking on Tracer. So, yeah, let's do this, right? Let me start Mortal Kombat, Sub-Zero, right? So, I said this yesterday with Raiden. Mortal Kombat is a huge franchise. It's a fighting franchise. So, moveset is already there. Popularity is already there. People know the character. And if Nintendo's going for, big time, names of characters, and you're going with Mortal Kombat, Sub-Zero is not a bad way to go, right? He's going to be right up there with Scorpion. You can probably argue Scorpion's more the mascot of Mortal Kombat. So if MK were to get a rep, Scorpion might be the front runner, but Sub-Zero would be in consideration moveset wise. So I want to talk about the moves just real quick. Like I said, he comes from a fighting game, so moves are already made. But a lot of people, including myself, I said this yesterday as well, M-rated characters, I just don't feel like they fit. But the way I would envision Sub-Zero, I guess, fitting in Smash Bros. You would have to make use of the ice, and not like, super violent, nothing like impaling any of the characters, obviously, but like neutral B could be chucking like little ice balls at them, doing some little bit of damage. Dash attack could be Sub-Zero sliding across, a certain amount of, tiles across the stage, for dash attack, sliding on the ice and doing like a shoulder tackle. He's got like an ice sword you can make use of. He's typical punches and kicks. You can make like the ice, like ice chunks like come falling down from the sky, for, I don't know, a down smash or up air or something. I don't know. There's a lot you could really do with the ice, and there's not really any character that utilizes ice, to this magnitude. What you got? You got PK. Okay, Lucas doesn't count. PK freeze, one move. That doesn't necessarily count. I mean, okay, I guess ice climbers as well, but they don't totally. I mean, they got the little like blizzard, or they're down special. They shoot out like snow or whatever that is, and then they shoot out little icebergs. But they don't use ice, entirely. They got their hammers as well. So I mean, if you're gonna put Sub-Zero in Smash Bros, you really got to make use of that ice in a non-Mortal Kombat violent way, if that makes sense. So I don't know. I think Sub-Zero to me might fit a little bit better than some of the other characters from Mortal Kombat, just moveset wise. But again, I always have that issue. Like I have a hard time envisioning M-rated characters in Smash Bros. It's just kind of, I said this yesterday too, but it just kind of doesn't seem like it's right. It doesn't quite seem like they fit, So I always have that issue, but I could see Sub-Zero working, but at the same time, it's like, all right, cool, but still kind of iffy. But I don't know. That's just me. So let me move on to the opponent, Tracer from Overwatch. Overwatch, again, a huge franchise. I mean, it took the world by storm a few years ago when it came out on console. It's one of the top games that are played on PC or systems, whatever it is. Huge franchise. And then the reason I chose Tracer, she's on the cover. I guess she's kind of the mascot of, I guess, Overwatch, if you want to say it like that. So that's the reason why it's Tracer and nobody else. So how would Tracer work, right? Well, Tracer's got these little pulse pistols, right? And so you don't got to worry about like realistic sort of ammo, you don't have to change any of that. So pulse pistols completely would work. So moveset, how would she work? Again, got to use the pulse pistols quite a bit. I think she's got like this, is it a pulse nade or something like that? I think it's like a sort of a sticky grenade. Think of a sticky grenade, you chuck it and it gets stuck to you, and then after 1, 2, 3 seconds or whatever, it will explode. So you got that. I don't know too much about Tracer and Overwatch. I haven't played Overwatch ever, just never really tempted me. So just kind of what I was looking up. I guess should be a pretty fast character as well. I'm pretty sure. So be fast and a light character, so you got that. If you're into kind of the lightweights for characters, which would be pretty cool, kind of like Sonic to an extent, you could say. Kind of maybe speed wise could kind of rival Sonic, not as fast because Sonic's number one, but okay, so Tracer and Overwatch I think would be and this is coming from somebody, like I just said, I've never played Overwatch, but I think this would be a really good get for Smash Bros. Just in terms of, the character and the franchise. Maybe some people are going to be like, all right, Tracer's not quite, gaming icon status, to get into Smash Bros. And I totally understand that, but just the series in general, how popular it is right now, I can definitely see Nintendo kind of branching out to Blizzard and, hey, we'd love to get somebody from Overwatch. What about Tracer? Let's make this happen. And then I can see them coming together. I mean, I think Overwatch is rated like T for teen, so you don't got to worry about ratings or anything like that. Kind of like you would have to do with M-rated characters. So I guess that's kind of a positive if you want to look at it that way. But I mean, moveset is there. The series, like I said, popular. In my opinion, would be a really big get. Another big name character coming over. So it'd be kind of cool to see. But I don't know. It's a series I've never played against, a series that I absolutely love, and I'm going to be buying the newest entry, Mortal Kombat coming up in April. But again, the M-rated stuff I have a bit of a difficult time seeing, just envisioning in the game. As much as I think Sub-Zero might fit the best for any Mortal Kombat rep, something about it, I can't get over the M-rated stuff. So to me, the character just wouldn't feel the same. I think that's the best way I'm trying to say this. You put him into the game, but you got to tone him down. So yeah, I'm gonna go Tracer on this one. Never thought I'd say that, but yeah, my vote is gonna be for Tracer. And I guess the only question left is who you guys gonna vote for? Either Tracer or Sub-Zero. Or if you really want both, you can vote for both. That is an option. So, yeah, that is going to be it for this one. So I'll give you, a little sneak peek for Monday. Looks like Monday we'll get the results of Chrono taking on Sans. interesting to see how that one turns out. People like Sans, or is he a meme? We'll find out. And then the matchup is going to be who? Spyro taking on Doom Guy. So, all right, that'll be interesting. Spyro and Doom Guy. All right, so that is the sneak peek for Monday. Again, nothing tomorrow from this tournament. I'll have like one, maybe two uploads of Spirit Board Sunday. That should be good. New event going on. Always good to have new event going on. So anyway, that is going to be it for this one. Hopefully you guys enjoyed as always. Hopefully we'll catch you on the next one. Peace out, everybody.